He didn't need to be in the movie. Come on now. Come on, Chris. Chris! Chris! He didn't need to be in the movie. I don't know how much money he paid you. I don't know what dirt he had on you, but he did not need to be in the movie, bro. Okay? He did not. It sounded like he was doing Astro World. He did. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Prophet here, and hey, this movie deserves a round of applause. I'm sorry, it really does because I really had a good time. I really had a good time watching it. I would honestly give it a solid 8.5, 9 out of 10. Maybe I stick at 8.5 or so. But it was really well done. Like I was thoroughly entertained the entire time. Like you don't get bored throughout the movie, and I feel like that's the staple of a really well done movie. Is if it's like close to 3 hours, which it was, and you can keep me entertained the entire time, and I'm like, I don't have a second where I'm like looking at the clock like, oh, like, okay, how long have we been here, like how much is longer is left. Like I never felt like that the entire time, so I don't think that would be your issue either. Like the pacing, very well done, and it keeps you on your toes, on the edge of your seat, kind of waiting for like the next, like, oh shit, here we go again, like literally that, so it was fun. It was actually a really fun movie. And Christopher Nolan, he's a really good director. So when it comes to, like I said, pacing and kind of the dramatics, music, the score, just like the feel, the overall feel of the movie, he always knocks that part out. He knocks it out of the park every single time. All right. So like I said, I would recommend it for sure. Like you're not gonna leave the movie like, man, I hate it that I watched that. No, like even if you had your issues with the movie, which I do, trust and believe, I do. I'm getting all the good shit out first. All right, like I'm getting all the other things out of the way, okay? Because there were a lot of positives to the movie despite my criticisms, but um like I said, I did have fun. I did really enjoy the movie, so I would recommend you see it. Now, okay, and featuring my little side commenter here, don't mind her. But anyway, now let's get to the critiques. All right, let's get to the critiques. So the biggest issue, and there was a lot of backlash for the movie before it came out. Now, what I'll say is, despite all the backlash, a lot of that is just kind of whoop. A lot of that whoop went straight down under the rug because people like the movie. People like the movie. I think it has over 90% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. And that's always a hit or miss. I don't always agree with Rotten Tomatoes scores, but hey, this time we're on the same page, so I'll give them to them. So, but there was a lot of backlash for this film before it came out because of the casting, primarily. And you always have like I'm just gonna say, like, the big nerds that are kind of like, the ship isn't 100% historically accurate, the armor isn't 100% historically accurate. Like, bruh, you got, like, look, you gotta work with it. All right, not everything is gonna be to a T, like, but I get it. Okay, I get it. Some of that fair critiques. Like, look, get your opinion out, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting my opinion out. So look, that's your opinion. Fine, I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Because especially I have anybody who's supposed to be able to do it right, Christopher Nolan would be that person. Now, and I'm not a history buff. I'm not a history nerd, so I don't know how much of it was inaccurate. I heard some of the ships were more kind of Viking-esque, rather than Greek, I guess, or Mediterranean. I don't know. Some of the armor, they said the period was a little bit off. I don't know. I don't know. I think it looked great though. I think the armor looked cool. I thought it looked dope. See, look, and Koa does too. All right. So some of the critique was unnecessary. The casting, I 100% agree on the casting aspect. Like, okay, so let me rant. Let me rant real quick about the casting. Now, most of the people I had no issue with. Most of the actors and actresses, fine. Look. Now, three people in particular, I have an issue with. And I'm sure the title, the thumbnail is already going to say that. You already probably know who. But Travis Scott, Zendaya, Tom Holland did not need to be in that movie whatsoever. And I stand on that. I stand on that one. They did not need to be in this movie, bro. Okay, Travis Scott primarily because he's not an actor. He's not an actor. He had a small role. I'll say that. It was small, so whatever. But he didn't need to be in the movie. Come on now. Come on, Chris. Chris! Chris! He didn't need to be in the movie. I don't know how much money he paid you. I don't know what dirt he had on you, but he did not need to be in the movie, bro. Okay? He did not. It sounded like he was doing Astroworld. He did not need to be in the movie, bro. He didn't. He didn't. So that aspect does have me heated because it just feels like okay, if somebody gives you enough money, then they can get a spot in a movie that wasn't for them. Okay? And so, okay, moving on to Zendaya and Tom Holland, okay, they get a little bit, teeny bit more of a pass just because they're actually but one of the hottest famous actors and actresses out right now. Okay, I get it. I get it. They're kind of they're like the two main faces of like Gen Z when it comes to actors and actresses. Okay, so I get it. Now, my issue though is that there are so many other people that could have used the Odyssey as their launching pad, as a chance for them to become a household name, right? This was an opportunity that you could have taken actors and actresses that nobody has heard of and then boosted them out to become mainstream actors and actresses now. This could have been an opportunity for so many people. All right. But instead, you choose two people that are in a million projects right now, both individually and together, already eating good, already got their bag. And it's like, and you choose them again. Like, so I'm just saying from my perspective, like, and like, look, let me know in the comments if y'all felt differently about the two or the three, I guess. But I have some fatigue going on. I have some Zendaya, Tom Holland fatigue going on right now. I'm looking dead in the camera right now. Like, look, I got some fatigue right now. I got some issues because y'all are in everything. Y'all are literally in everything. I can't turn on anything without one of the two being in there together, you know, or like literally together. Like it just feels like every project now, Zendaya or Tom Holland is in it. Like even before the movie, there was an ad with Zendaya doing a Rolex ad. And it's like, bro, good for her. I'm not mad at the grind. I'm not mad at the bag, but like, bro, calm down. Like, I don't want to turn on the TV. Like, anytime I turn on some media, like, it's Zendaya or Tom Holland. I'm not trying to do that. So it's like the Odyssey, they didn't need to be there. Like, I feel like, you know, like, of course they did a good job. I feel like Tom Holland, like, it made sense. You know, I can see why he was in that role, but like, there was a million people you could have chosen. Come on. Come on. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating that it's like the people that are already eating good, it's just like you keep throwing more opportunities their way as if they're hurting for more money. They're not. And it's just like look, I'm just saying there's so many other people you could have given the opportunity to. All right, and it's like you could say the same about a lot of the cast, you know, because like Robert Pattinson was there, Elliot Page was there, you know, and it's like Christopher Nolan has worked with a lot of different actors and actresses over the years, right? You know, and so okay, of course, some of them are going to be returners, and for those two, distinctly, I know I remember they've worked with him in the past. They've had movies with him in the past before, like Tenet, you know, and Inception, just being some of the first ones that come to mind. But it's like, okay, for them to return, it's like, look, y'all built up that relationship, so I get it. You know, and like, who knows? Maybe behind the scenes, Tom Holland and Zendaya did too. Okay, I don't know, but my thing is, so maybe I'm a little biased, but it just doesn't feel like Elliot Page and Robert Patterson. Like Robert a bit more, like he's in a lot of shows, a lot of projects, you know, but not as much. Not as much. I feel like I don't turn like anytime I turn something on, I'm not seeing him every single turn. With Zendaya, Tom Holland, I feel like everywhere I look, they're in something, and it's like. Personally, and this one's to you, Tom. This one's to you, bro. I haven't been feeling it, man. I'm not seeing Spider-Man. I'm not seeing Spider-Man. I'm be honest. I'm not seeing Spider-Man. And you know what? After this, I'm making another video talking about how I'm not seeing Spider-Man, and I'll like look at the trailer for the new one. But I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I Tom is not my favorite Spider-Man, as you as you could tell from this video. But yeah, I just it frustrated me to say the least. That was probably my biggest gripe with the movie was that it's been a while since I've seen the original story, so it's like I can't say that I remember every single little thing that probably was not included. I remember with the Cyclops scene though, it's like from the original story, I believe there were multiple Cyclopses, and there was a whole like a whole nobody thing where the Cyclops asked like, which one of you did this, and then Odysseus or one of the others said, my name is nobody, or nobody did it, and then the Cyclops would say like, oh, like because all the other Cyclops were supposed to say like, oh, what happened to you, like, oh, nobody poked out my eye or burned my eye, like. So okay, that part didn't happen. Now there was a Cyclops in the movie, but little things like that. But for the most part, I feel like he covered most of the story. Let me know in the comments if something big was missed. Like this kind of makes me want to read the story again, and I definitely want to watch it again. So I'll do a breakthrough as well. So if you guys want to see a breakthrough of the whole movie, like and subscribe down below, and I'll definitely knock that out as well. But like I said, I enjoyed it. I had a really good time watching this, and I think you would too. So, hey, if you liked the video, feel free to tune into the next one. And look, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.